Happy birthday, Horizon Zero Dawn, one of my favorite games ever made. On February 28th, 2017 and March 1st in Europe, the PS4 exclusive released, and now we are 1 year later. That's pretty insane. To celebrate, Sony is giving away some free items for everyone, and we also have more Horizon Zero Dawn news to get into in this video. So if you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go! So let's start with that new sales milestone for Horizon Zero Dawn. 7.6 million units have been sold worldwide in 1 year, and that's insane for a new IP that is also an exclusive to the PS4. Yes, that's very well done, because if we compare it to probably the best-selling PS4 exclusive, Uncharted 4, that sold 8.6 million copies in 7 months on the market, but that is a very well-known franchise made by a studio with a huge reputation, bigger than Guerrilla Games. So for Horizon to sell 7.6 million units, a completely new franchise, that is just really well done. What's also interesting to point out is that most of the sales happened in the second half of 2017, while Horizon Zero Dawn of course launched in the first half. So it did really well in the first 2 weeks on the market, selling 2.6 million units, and then we got an update in June, so 3 months later, that the game sold 3.4 million units, so that is less than half of the total amount that we have right now 1 year later. And this is probably because of the holiday season with discounts, bundles, and the complete edition must have helped as well, that launched in December. Horizon Zero Dawn is now the best-selling new first-party franchise launch on the PlayStation 4 as of February 28th. Of course, you have to look at that statement in context. What is the competition? Well, we got Bloodborne and The Order 1886, for example, and those titles launched earlier in the life cycle of the PS4. Either way, it's still a really good milestone. Well done, Guerrilla Games, and I can't wait to see what you work on next. Hopefully it has some robot dinosaurs. We will probably hear more about the inevitable sequel of Horizon Zero Dawn in 2 years, I would imagine. But right now we can celebrate the 1 year anniversary with new stuff Sony announced over on the official PlayStation blog. So sadly no new things we can do in the game, but stuff we can use while playing other games. So in the PlayStation Store you can now get a ton of new avatars from the most popular Horizon Zero Dawn characters, including characters from the Frozen Wilds expansion. It's a free bundle and it's pretty hard to find. You can find it by searching Horizon Zero Dawn and then going to the regular game, so not the complete edition. Then scroll down and then under the add-ons you find avatars, and there you can download the bundle, and when you select it, it will immediately take you to the avatar window, so you can immediately select the avatar you want. I went with Aloy at first, but then I thought, everyone is probably going to do that, so that's why I went with Neil instead. So yes, we'll finally be switching my Horizon Zero Dawn Platinum avatar for these new avatars. There's also a new PS4 dynamic theme, and that is easier to find. Just go to the themes in the PlayStation Store, and after you installed it, you go to the settings and select the theme there. They will see winners from the Horizon Zero Dawn photo mode competition as picked by Guerrilla Games. And if you follow my channel, then you know that I also took a small part in that by showing you pictures of the candidates that participated but sadly did not make it. And then later we did our own competition where I asked you to send me your pictures, and then we had this weekly thing going on. Because if you did not know, my main focus was first Horizon Zero Dawn. It was really where my channel took off. When I was really small, when the game was about to launch, I was trying to get new info about the game. What was the max level? What was the map like? And then later I was invited to the Guerrilla Games studio. Perks of living in the Netherlands, there was a review event there, so that's where I played it for the first time and also took the game home so I could start playing it and also make videos about it. It was really the first time I covered a game like that with a ton of tips and tricks and going in depth on a ton of the systems. And that was also really because the game was what I wanted it to be. When I saw the E3 2015 like reveal, we saw Aloy fighting a cyborg dino, I was like, give me that. And in the end, the game was so much more, with a compelling story and way more awesome machines to fight and awesome RPG systems with new weapons to collect and awesome secret armor and stuff like that. Really cool. And that's why I really wanted to go in depth on that game, and that's of course really important when you have a YouTube channel with a main focus that you love the game you covered. I learned so much from covering the patches and looking at every corner of the internet for news about the DLC and stuff like that. And you see like an enhanced version of that content in my Assassin's Creed Origins coverage. Of course, also a game that I totally love. So apart from Horizon Zero Dawn being that special game that I have amazing memories of, that I really wanted to explore to see more of this awesome world that Guerrilla Games created, it also changed the way I made content about games. I've been making content about games for years now, but really with the start of Horizon Zero Dawn, I looked at totally different things, like things that only the hardcore players would care about, and I also communicated with you on a totally different level, like ask you if you found some interesting things, or communicated with people that also did something interesting in the game, and then show that in a video. So that's what we will be doing moving forward, and it really all started with Horizon Zero Dawn. Because that game is so good, I could not get enough of it, and really high chance that one day we can do it all over again. Be hyped for a new Horizon Zero Dawn game, go in depth on the systems again, cover the news, because I'm sure Guerrilla Games is working on a new title. Like I said, it will probably be a while before we hear about it, but when we know more, I will of course cover it here on the channel. Also worth noting is that if you got Monster Hunter World, you can now unlock Aloy in the game. I will totally be doing this. I love Monster Hunter World so far, but I need to do some grinding before I can get to the quest. And then it will be a surreal moment to see one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite games in another franchise I love. You got till March 15th to get the full armor set, and you need to complete the quest 4 times in order to get it. And there you have it, a beefy Horizon Zero Dawn news roundup and some sort of personal story, because of course the channel was about Horizon Zero Dawn for a really long time, and I can't wait to make videos about the inevitable sequel again. So I will also have some other Horizon Zero Dawn content in the future. Totally subscribe of course to stay up to date on that if you haven't already. Thanks to everyone that started watching me when Horizon Zero Dawn released and is still here. I really appreciate that. Sometimes see the comments and it really does me well. Of course, I'm happy that everyone is enjoying the content, but to see some people sticking around for almost a year now is also really cool. Like this video to support the channel. I will speak to you next time, and enjoy those avatars and the team. Goodbye.